So here we have the Kia Sportage 1.7 CRDi3 on a 15 plate. Let me start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. To approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors. This car's also got reversing camera, plenty of boot space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. And then underneath this carpet section, not only is it a full-size spare wheel, but it's an alloy spare wheel as well, which is very rare. So just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through those controls. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in great condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. You can see the total miles for this car are 12,071. The fuel economy information displayed above that can be changed by pressing a button just to the right-hand side of the steering wheel here, and you can reset it on the button beneath that should you wish to. Backing out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have stereo controls. We have cruise control on the right hand side, and then down the bottom here we've got the ability to answer and end phone calls. It's hard to see in the sunshine here, but we've got voice activation for the phone if you hit that button. And this one changes the steering mode for the car, so pushing that will change the steering from normal to comfort and to sport. So in normal, it's normal. Sport mode, the steering becomes firmer, and in comfort mode it becomes very, very light, which is probably the best mode to have it in for parking, for example. Voice activation, you hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. The phone itself is paired over on the central screen here. Just hit the button that says phone, and then follow the instructions on screen from there. In terms of the radio, this car has got various presets you can save. It will also store stations from there as well. You got, as you can see on here, FM and AM radio. There are a few other ways to listen to music, none of which are connected at the moment. We have a CD player just there. You can stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and this car's also got auxiliary and USB input as well. The dual zone climate control is right below that, so you can adjust the temperature independently on either side of the car. Fan speed, up or down from here as well. You can choose which direction you would like the air to blow in, and then hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit the button on the right to turn on auto, and the car will take control of the fan speed itself, which you can hear it doing now. Overriding the fan speed will turn that back to normal air conditioning again. Below that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, a button to turn on or off the parking sensors. We've got auxiliary input and the USB input that I mentioned before, and a 6-speed manual gearbox. Directly in front of that, heated driver and passenger seats. The last thing I wanted to talk about are the two sunroofs that you see on this car. The rear one is fixed, so more of a window. The front one, however, will slide all the way open. So not only are you getting the light from having the second sunroof, but also the air as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.